Hello everyone, welcome to IICS demo session. This is Chandra speaking and I'll be your presenter today. As you are getting settled in and ready for the session, just I want to remind you that you are muted and I will take all your questions at the end of the session. So if you have any questions during the session, so please raise your question through chat. I will answer all your queries every now and then. So once again, thank you for joining the session. So this is the demo session for Informatica IICS. As you know that Informatica Power Center is on-premises tool and Informatica has moved already to cloud. So that is nothing but Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. So Informatica has renamed this particular tool to IDMC. It's nothing but Intelligent Data Management Cloud, which includes CDI, CAI, CDQ, and MDM, all the tools together in one single cloud platform. Okay, so this is the agenda for today's session. And so first we will talk about myself and about the course and what is the prerequisite for this particular training program. Okay, this learning for this IICS. And first of all, we should know that what is IICS and so what is IDMC and what is the scope for this IICS and what is the prerequisite for this IICS skill set. So that as well we are going to see. And so right, already a lot of cloud platforms are coming up like AWS, GCP and Azure platforms are coming up and how it differs from other cloud technologies and what else we have to learn in addition to this Informatica cloud. So what else we have to learn? And in this course, so how can we set up this IICS platform, right? So for the practice purpose, so we have to set up this IICS. I will tell you how to set up the complete IICS platform with the other cloud platform as well. This course, so what we are going to cover in this particular course, so that as well I'm going to cover. And importantly, I will take all your questions at the end. So this is about myself Chandra, and I have completed already Master of Engineering in 2009. So totally I have 16 plus years of experience along with this particular year. I have overall 10 plus years of experience in training. So I have been taking the training session from 2014. So I have taken various online and offline sessions and I worked for different domains like banking, insurance, life sciences, and telecom projects. So I worked in offshore 13 years and onshore in Canada for last 3 years. So currently I'm in Canada and so right, I have already a YouTube channel, 117K followers I have as of today, and I have posted a lot of videos on Informatica, SQL, Teradata, and other technologies as well. So I have complete development and product support and even ETL testing background as well. So currently started working in our previous project also in banking, started working on the cloud. So with Snowflake and other cloud technologies. So I'm working as a technical lead. These are my skill set. Okay. So I started my career with SQL, PLSQL, then Informatica, then Informatica Cloud. And then now we have cloud platforms as well, right? So I started working in cloud platform as well. So this is my brief introduction about myself and about the course. This course is for IICS CDI, Cloud Data Integrator. It's a CDI course. It's completely for development perspective. So we have different role, right? So developer, product support engineer, and tester, and admin. So this course is for developer role. And here I will teach a little bit on the admin activities also. And if you have knowledge on the SQL, complete SQL and data warehouse, yes, you can apply for ETL testing as well. So this is my 26th IACS batch. So already I completed 25 batches. And this course is for morning batch, morning 7 a.m. to 8:15 or 8:30, Monday to Friday. It's a weekday batch. So totally I will take 60 hours of training. So completely 60 hours of training I will take and you will be practicing more and more. So daily 1 hour of lecture and then you will have 15 to 30 minutes of question and answer. So I will take all your questions, I will answer and it will be an interactive session only. So I will give you the 90 days trial account and in your system how So how to create this 90 days trial account and how to install this databases, cloud. Okay, so cloud in the sense I will teach like how to create account in Snowflake, AWS, and GCP and Salesforce. Okay, even Azure also, yes, you can create. So these platform, yes, you can create and then you can do the data load between on-prem to cloud as well. Okay, so this way we can practice. So practice is very important in this session. So I will take a daily exercises. So I will give you the daily exercises and I will make you to practice more and more. Okay, so daily we will have a question and answer. So I will create a WhatsApp group for this particular batch and I will expect you to complete all the exercises on daily basis. Okay, so I will give you this LMS portal. It's similar to online learning platform. So where I will upload all the videos, session videos every day, and you can download the content and you can start practicing it. Okay, so you can watch the recording in LMS portal. I will uh, walk you through this LMS portal as well, so that you will get complete idea. So I hope you are clear about the course and how we are going to take the session. And if you ask me, so what is the prerequisite for this particular training program? Okay, this training is not for freshers. So this training is for already those who are working in IT or like a different area like BPO, even IT, production support, or any other technology. If you want to move into this non-coding technologies, okay. So if you do not want to go for any coding, then yes, definitely this will be a best option for you. So this Informatica ETL and even other ETL also, it will be a best option. So for this particular Informatica, this course, yes, you need to know this SQL very well. Okay, the strong SQL knowledge is very, very important. And basic ETL as well as data warehouse knowledge is important. Okay, for this particular training. So if you ask me, okay, you are from different background, some SQL, PLSQL background or product support background or non-Informatica background, non-SQL background, yes. So I will give you some videos on SQL, Unix and ETL. Okay, even Power Center also I will give you that video. You can start learning that parallel. And this one, this Informatica Cloud, I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, basic to advanced one. So completely I will take IICS from basic to advanced level. Yes, you can start learning. I will not say that, okay, this IICS alone is enough to get into a company, okay, or any other projects, okay. So in addition to IICS, so please start learning other cloud technologies as well. Okay, so nowadays for data engineer role or data analyst role or senior data engineer role. So definitely for this data related projects, data warehousing project, yes, we need to know this ETL concepts as well as ETL tool along with any one or any of these cloud platforms. Okay, so this is very easy only. So with respect to ETL, we have to learn the services. Okay, so yes, definitely we should know the Unix and Linux also. So these are the basic prerequisite for this IICS. Okay, if you ask me, so you are from a different background, can I uh, learn this IICS and can I uh, cope up with this particular training program, or can I get Informatica related project, or can I clear this Informatica interview? Yes, definitely you can clear. Okay, so I have trained a lot of people these 10 years in Informatica or various other technologies as well. Yes, definitely you can get into this ETL background. Okay, so you can get it. If you're already in Informatica Power Center background, yes, this is the course for you. So please start learning this Informatica IICS. Okay. So definitely a lot of migration projects are coming up from on-prem to cloud, as well as, yes, definitely you will have other cloud technologies also like AWS, Snowflake, GCP, other cloud platforms will be there in the project. In addition to that, Informatica Cloud also will be there. So I will take your questions. So at the end of this session, so definitely I will take. Yeah, so please bear with me. So if you have any questions in between, so please ask your questions through chat. Okay, so I will answer every now and then. You know, right? So IICS is nothing but Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. Informatica Corporation, they have started this first release in the winter to 2017. Okay, so 2017 they have started, and now it's almost 7 years, they have started with POCs, and last 4 or 5 years only, so most of the companies started using it. So if you are from Informatica background or any other background, in IICS you can make yourself as maximum. Okay, so 2 to 5 years, the maximum, minimum 2 years, maximum 5 years you can make. So in that way, and you can attend interviews. So that is what I can suggest you. But before going for this particular interview, yes, you have to learn this concept very well. Okay. So anyhow, in our training also, I'm going to teach you that basics of Snowflake and basics of AWS services and even Salesforce, because these technologies we will use in our real-time project. So nowadays everywhere is a cloud, and we will send the data from on-prem to cloud, cloud to on-prem. So Informatica, yes, definitely I will take this all this IICS. What is IICS? What is this IICS architecture and everything? So I think you heard about this IDMC, right? IDMC is nothing but Intelligent Data Management Cloud, which has so all these technologies like a CDI, Cloud Data Integrator, CDQ, Cloud Data Quality, CAI, it's nothing but Cloud Application Integration, and MDM, okay, Master Data Management. So everything it will be on the single platform. So IaaS is nothing but integration platform as a service. Okay, so iPaaS solutions on the cloud. Okay. So in on-prem, yes, you know, right? On-prem, definitely so on-premises, the company will maintain this particular tool, right? So if you take Informatica Power Center, so this is the Informatica tool we are bringing. Okay, this is on-prem tool, on-premises. So who will maintain this particular tool? We have a lot of source systems. So this particular sources, okay, we can get the data from different sources. Okay, OLTP systems and different sources, ERP and CRM, different tools, Salesforce and other on-prem tools we can get, and we can load the data into data warehouse for different business analytics. So here we will take different reports here, right? So business analytics and the sources, the data for other downstream application as well. So here we are taking the data from extracting the data from various sources, and we are doing all the transformation logic here. So business logic, and we are loading into a data warehouse for the analysis purpose, right? So we will take the analytics here. So data analytics. So here we are performing all the business analytics. So for the various business use cases. So here, so previously we were using this Informatica Power Center, right? So you heard about this Informatica Power Center is nothing but it's like a on-prem tool, on-prem Informatica on-prem tool. So on-prem means on premises. So this Informatica Power Center is maintained by the particular company. For example, if your company is going to have this particular tool, so everything, so like a platform. So the OS, yes, definitely they will be using Linux or Unix OS, and the company will maintain this patching, maintenance activity, server upgrade, and everything they will take care, right? So security, admin firewall, so storage, and everything the company will take care. So every year they have to go for, or every now and then every quarter they will go for patching activities, maintenance and upgrade. For example, Informatica, so we have 10.2, then again, if they're going for Informatica releasing a new version 10.4 or 10.5, yes, the company has to move, upgrade their versions. So this is on premises, right? So, but now Informatica Corporation has started similar to AWS. If you take AWS, we have different services, right? Web services, we have a lot of different services. Okay, I need the server. Yes, I can go for EC2 instance. So if I need the data warehouse, yes, I can go for so different services. Redshift I can use. Similarly, I can use different services. Even if you take Azure, GCP, and yes, these are the different providers. We can use whatever the services we need. Similarly, Informatica has started, okay, so everybody is moving towards on the cloud. And if we are not moving, then we will not be there in the market. So that's what they decided. 2017, they released a first version of Informatica Cloud. So they have started with ICS, Informatica Cloud Services. So then after that, they renamed with IICS. So then after that, they renamed with so this IDMC. IDMC has This Claire GPT is nothing but it's a generative AI tool we have in IDMC also. So, now it is analyzing all the metadata informations and it is creating the task for us. So if you need some task to be created, yes, this is what the Informatica Corporation is now it's working on. So going forward, yes, this AI also. So they will, so whatever the template, whatever the ETL, the need, if you pull up, if we fill up the details, then automatically it will create a task and the other flows mappings. Okay. Like a template we have to fill, then Informatica will take it. That's what the Claire GPT they have started with. And Informatica Corporation, yes, it's on-prem tool. Instead of that, they come up with the cloud. So everything Informatica Corporation will take care. Okay, so like upgrade, maintenance, patching activities, so platform, everything they will take care. So for example, tomorrow I want to build a ETL solution for my project, data warehouse or my company. So definitely I can start creating account in Informatica today, then tomorrow I can start using that. So that is what the flexibility we will have. So every company, they started using this. Okay. And so this is the IDMC. Yes, definitely. I will give you the overall idea about this IDMC, how it look like. And so this is the tool. Okay. So previously we had the on-prem tool, right? So we have the designer, workflow manager and monitor and repository manager, four different tools. But now it's everything they are bringing into a different services here. It's like similar to how we have the AWS and everything. So they come up with all the services into one particular tool and they will Informatica Corporation, they will maintain all the services. Okay. So that is what we have the IDMC. Okay. So you can ask me again questions like, okay, so how, if I'm going to learn this IDMC or IICS or whatever it may be, so how can I sustain in this market for next 5 years or 10 years? Yes, definitely. Along with IDMC, so we are going to learn. Okay, we have to learn other cloud technologies as well. Okay, so right, we cannot survive with one single technology as of now in IT. Yes, along with this, additionally, we have to learn other technologies as well. So definitely, we'll be working with. So in the target side, the EDL, okay, Enterprise Data Lake. So definitely, we'll be working with the other cloud. Okay, some companies may use Snowflake as the data warehouse, right? So Snowflake, they might be using it. In Snowflake also we have like a procedure. So whatever we are creating here in IDMC or IACS, the same thing we can create in Snowflake also. So we can create ingestion in the Snowpipe and then we can do all the procedures, task and everything we can create in Snowflake. Yes. But the concept is same. So whatever we have in IDMC or IACS, the same ETL concept is available in this Snowflake also. The only thing is the tool is different. And the Snowflake also, it's like a cloud data warehouse, right? So we can do all business analytics in the single tool itself. But some project, Snowflake will be used as the cloud data warehouse and IACS will be used as a ETL tool, right? So it's a ETL is nothing but you know already that it's nothing but it's a extraction, transformation, and loading. So we are extracting the data from source systems and apply the transformation here and load it into any cloud data warehouse. It might be Teradata, Netezza, Snowflake, even AWS. Yes, we can use AWS also. In AWS, yes, we have the Glue. It's nothing but it's a ETL tool. Again, we have to learn some coding for this Glue, or we have the ADF, Azure Data Factory. We have so for Azure Data Factory also, we should know this PySpark or SQL, Spark SQL. We should know to create this ETL. But in Informatica, everything is like a transformations. So whatever we have in Informatica Power Center, so that can be converted into IACS. Okay, everything is a transformations, and very easily we can create the transformation logic, business logic. So in AWS or Azure ADF, if you are creating, so the transformation logic, creating the transformation logic, yes, it's like they'll be creating a framework. In the framework, we'll be using a lot of different PySpark coding here. But in IACS, it's not a coding. Okay. Still, companies are using Azure as a data lake, and then they'll be using this IDMC or IACS as the ETL tool. So they will not use only one single ETL tool in most of the banking and other domain as well. So they'll be using different tools, cloud tools as well. Okay. And even so you might be thinking, okay, so the companies are moving from on-prem to cloud. And so how many years this Informatica will be there? Still, a lot of projects still they are using Informatica Power Center. Even though Informatica, they said that already they have stopped the version upgrade, right? 10.5 is the last upgrade. They did it. After that, they did not release any other versions. They already told that, okay, so we will support in another 1 or 2 years. Then after that, we will not support any other activities on Informatica Power Center, right? So they will support only on Informatica Cloud. So that's what Informatica Corporation they already informed to all the customers. A lot of companies are using Informatica Power Center, and they will take some time to convert from the on-prem to cloud as well. Okay, so it cannot we cannot do within a single year to all the flows. So because if you take the projects, right? Still in our project, we have like 80,000 workflows are running in Informatica Power Center. So it will take a lot of time to convert into a cloud platform also. Okay. Some companies, they are using Informatica Cloud as the ETL tool. Some companies, yes, they are moving with other cloud also, like Azure or AWS, other cloud also, Snowflake also, but everything they need to convert. Okay. Even those who are using ODI or Talent or cloud, any other on-prem ETL tool, they are migrating to Informatica Cloud. So tool because it's very easy to convert. So that is what they are doing it. And yes, for banking and these domains, right? Still they will use the legacy system only because the data security and everything. They will look at this the enterprise data lake, this cloud system. They will look at all this security and everything. Okay, so even the company is still thinking that okay, the adoption to this AI. So how it will be, how much they can depend on the data security, right? So this is what overall idea so about this one. And if you ask me about this particular course, I got one question. So are you going to cover this CDI and CAI both or CDI only? So this course I started with CDI alone this time. So because CAI I'm going to take as a separate course. Okay. So once CDI completed, I will take CDI, CAI. So because first I will complete this cloud data integration, after that application integration. So because some projects, yes, for application integration, we have different tools, right? MuleSoft, we have other tools are there. So competitors we have. So they are migrating from Azure microservices we have. Similarly, Informatica, we have CAI, Cloud Application Integration. So it will take the data from on-prem or any other cloud, and it will directly upload this data into uh, front-end tool. Okay, like we have different tools, right? So like whatever the front end tool we want to upload the data, yes, we can integrate data from various applications to the front end also. So that can be done by using CAI module. So that I will cover later. Okay. So once after completing the CDI, then I will cover this CAI. So what about this practical session? Okay, so how I'm going to take this practical session. So if you ask me, so this is not the first session. So first session I will start from Monday. But as per the practical session, so I will teach you how to install this the database. The on-prem database is like a SQL. We have the Oracle. Oracle is one of the database. I will teach you how to install. So this setup, yes, it's a practical session. We will do in our session itself. I will teach you how to take the data from the Oracle database, and I will give you some cloud exposure also. Okay, so for example, here we will take Snowflake. So we will read the data from on-prem and load it into the cloud. So how can we load it? So along with this, yes, definitely you can start learning the Snowflake as well because Snowflake, we have a lot of openings. Okay, you can search in uh, any job portal like along with Informatica, SQL, Snowflake, IICS. So this way you have to put your resumes. Okay, so that's what you will get more calls. Okay, so you can learn this Snowflake. Yes, definitely I will teach you how to create this account and what are the different options are available, how to practice this one. So it's very easy to learn this one. Okay, so with along with Informatica, but this course is not for Snowflake, but just to one class I will take on Snowflake to give you overall idea about so what is Snowflake and everything. But so in this demo session, I will give you the idea. So we will read the data from this on-prem. It's so we have the tool. Okay, so we have Oracle database. We will read the data from here. So this is what we are going to do. These are some sample tables only. So you can install it in your machine. So we have some data in this particular table, right? So we can take HR schema, human resource schema, and then we can read the data from here and we can load it into any of the cloud system. Okay, so here we can use Snowflake here, but yes, in our course, we will see that the Snowflake, AWS, S3, and other services also. Okay, so how can we read the data? So from here, that we will take. So, and this is the tool for Informatica IICS. So as you know that, okay, I will take each and everything, the Informatica IICS tool overview, but here just I'm log into this particular tool. So today I just created this account. It's a 90 days trial account. I will show you. So how to create this account? Let me log in. So this is what the tool it will be. So you will get complete hands-on. Okay, so complete hands-on. I will teach you how to get this particular setup. So we'll go for on-prem. It's like a Oracle as the tool or DBMS database, and we will use this Informatica IICS. Okay, it's the ETL tool, and we will load this data into Snowflake as the cloud data warehouse. Okay, so this is what we will perform in our day-to-day activities. And here, if you see, this is the tool. And if you go to this license, you can see here. So today I just created April 10th, 2025, and so it will have the expiry date. So July 8th. Okay, so we have 90 days account, and yes, I will teach you how to create this account. Okay, and if you take, okay, so in real time project, it will not be like a password, username and password in real time project. So based on the org ID, you will log in. Okay, if you click on this one, you will get the log organization ID, right? Org ID, org name, and then org ID. So for different regions, we will have different regions like a dev, QA, and UAT and production. So we will have different organization ID. So based on this org ID only, Informatica will identify the organization and the the different task. And then based on that, they will orchestrate from that particular Informatica cloud. Yes, so we will use that tool Informatica cloud to schedule it. Okay. So in our session, I will teach you that. Okay, so all these options and these are the services we have. So for example, here I will teach you that. So Informatica data integration, right? So here we will see the data integration, and then I will teach you this monitor. So what is this monitor administrator? Okay, so if you are looking for data quality, okay, you can go for this data profiling and data quality. So this is other services. So if you are looking for application integration, yes, you can go for API Center, application integration console, and so we have so one more, right? So we have the monitor. Yes, monitor. Of course, you will have this one. So operational insight, you will get all this the infrastructure details. You will get in this operational insight. Okay, this is the tool, and I will teach you how to get this access for this particular tool. Okay, so I got few questions. So do we have a combination of IACS and IDMC? No, IACS and IDMCs both are same only. Okay, it's just a name. They changed. IACS is only for CDI, but now they brought all the services into one single platform, right? If you take data quality and governance, okay, so we have the data governance here and data integration. Okay, so application integration as well as data integration. So everything and MDM. So all this tool, so everything is like a service. So if you take AWS, so we have different services, right? Similarly, so here also Informatica is bringing a lot of services into one single platform. Okay, so this is an integration platform as a service, iPaaS solutions. And so all this architecture and the server, what about this runtime environment? So everything I will teach in this particular course. So no worry on that. So definitely I will teach you so how to install this the services and everything. Okay, so here, for example, today only I just created this account and we have only Informatica cloud hosted agent. So this agent is running on the Informatica cloud, and in order to orchestrate any flows in our Informatica, we need to have local runtime environment. Okay, just we have to download this local. So can you please go on mute? Sorry, I'm getting background. So we have to download. So this particular secure agent, so it's a local secure agent we have to download and we have to install it. So in order to run any flows, yes, we need to install this. So they are giving two different platform. One is Windows, another one is Linux. So yes, definitely we have to, in real time project, we have both Linux as well as Windows. Okay. But the Linux platform, so we have on-prem Linux as well as AWS mounted, that EC2 instance we have. So on that we have the Linux environment. Up on top of that, Informatica local secure agent has been installed. So those concepts, yes, definitely I will teach you later. But this is what you have to download and you have to install this. So Informatica, the secure agent. Okay. So because secure agent is like a integration service in Power Center. Like, so what integration service will do? So repository service, yes, we can connect to the repository and we can read all the metadata and everything. But integration service is responsible for data movement, right? It will read the data from sources and it will transform and it will write the data into data warehouse. So that's what the target system. So that's what it will do. The same thing, it will be performed by the local secure agent. So it will establish the connection between the local on-prem network to the cloud one. Okay, so out of our organization, this will take the responsibility of all the security, firewall, and everything. Okay. So after downloading, yes, we have to install this particular secure agent. We have to install. Okay. So we can click on this exe file and we have to install this. So in order to run this particular Informatica IICS. So this installation and everything I will teach you because here, so I have created this account today. So that's the reason in order to show you that, okay, so how can I create ETL flow? Yes, I need this local secure agent. So without that, so I cannot run any flow. Just you have to, it will take just 2 to 3 minutes to install it. So we can install in this, it will take just 1 or 2 minutes. It will get installed. After that, if you see one more secure agent, it will be appearing here. So with that, so we can run the flow. So this is like, so I will teach you in our session. I will teach you how to do that. So here username and install token. I'll put this token and username is nothing but our normal, our this one. So in real time project, so everything will be taken care by Informatica admin. Okay, so cloud admin. So they will take care. So this installation, this is like a one-time activity only. So whatever the secure agent update they want to go for, so everything Informatica Corporation will they will take care. Okay. So for example, here I'm going to reload this page. So now you can see one more secure agent, and the secure agent is self-updatable. Self-updatable means so whenever Informatica Corporation is doing any update, so automatically this secure agent will get automatically updated. So now the current version is 72.32. So every month Informatica Corporation they will go for the major release. For example, this month April we have, okay, or March we have 72. Then April second week or third week they will go for another major upgradation. So that time they'll have one more version like 73, and then they'll go for every day, even every day. So they'll go for our 2 days once they'll go for the minor upgradations. Okay, so like 72.01, 02, 03 in this way, like secure agent will automatically get updated. Okay, so these concept, so admin concept, I will take in our session. If you go to this inside, so it will be operating on the microservices based. Okay, so microservices means So these are the different services we have. For example, I want to create data integration, mapping, task and task flow. It's nothing but mapping, session and workflow, right? In Power Center. So here we will call it as mapping, task and task flow. So in order to create and run, so we need to have this particular service. So data integration server. So this microservices should be up and running. So if you see here, 72 is the version, right? And when it got updated, so today at this particular time, right? And for example, I need to create a CAI process. So how in CDI, we will call it as mapping task and task flow. Similarly, in CAI, application integration, we will call it as process flow. So in order to run any process flow, we need to have the process server. So this server, okay, the process server should be up and running. But this is the one for CAI module. For example, I want to practice CAI. Yes, definitely this process server should be up and running. And mass ingestion, yes. So if I want to do any ingestion, data ingestion and everything, yes, you can go for this mass ingestion B2B. So operational insight. So it will collect all the metadata from the cloud and it will display here in the monitor OA data collector and file integration service. So all the file integration, file watcher and everything it will have. So this service will take care. And common integration component, it is for any command prompt if you are going to run. So this common integration component will take care this command execution of the command. So it's like so every now uh, so one by one these services will be up and running. It will take some time to this is the first time, right? It's running, so it will take some time to execute. Okay, so it's starting up. So once started, it should be showing like up and running. Okay, so I will give you complete guidance in the session. So how to make this particular tool up and running. And if you see here, this is the agent name, local secure agent, and you can see the platform here and created by admin. And this is the one. This is the version. Okay, if you see the last updated date today, and tomorrow, if you see, it will automatically get updated if you keep this particular tool open. But normally our server, our Windows, we are going to shut down, right? If you shut down it, then again we have to stop and start the service. Okay, so that we can, I will tell you how to start the service. You can go to services there and then you can start. So one time, then it will start. And if you get any issues in these services, so I will guide you how to resolve it. Okay, so that I will take as part of the session. This is admin module. So I will teach each and every options in this admin module. So if you take data integration module, so this is for Informatica Power Center. If you take, this is for designer. So similar to designer we have, right? So this is a data integration module. So designer, workflow manager, and this will have both designer and workflow manager. So if you take, this is the one. And if you go to explore, so here we can create a project. So different project we can create. So the default project. So we can go to this home, then create. And if you see whatever the jobs I have executed, that will be there in my jobs. So I'm just creating a new. So if you go to this new mapping, so we have to create a new mapping here. It's very simple, similar to our Power Center, how we will create. And I'm just creating a mapping here. So this is what it looks like. So there is no coding in this tool. There is no coding. So just creating my first mapping. Okay. So just I'm creating one simple mapping here to load the data from on-prem or Oracle to cloud or Snowflake. We will just load my first mapping. I'm just or my first data load can do. So this is a location, but I will teach this one in detail. But in this demo, I want to give you some overall idea. So how our sessions will be. So you will get some idea, right? So this is the source. So always Informatica will read the data from source and then it will write the data into target. But in between, we can do the transformation logic. It is similar to our Informatica Power Center. So here we can bring this tool. Okay, so whatever the transformations we need, so we can just drag and drop. For example, I want to bring some filter condition here. I can filter it. Okay, so like this. Okay, so you can connect this and you can arrange it. Okay, so source, for example, I want to make some source here. Right, I have to take some source. Source is So now we have to read the data from Oracle here. I want to create this particular connection. So if you go to real-time project, yes, they will give you the TNS entry, right? So they will give you this particular entry here, and what is the server name, port number. So this particular information they will give you. So or you can get these details from the DBS, and you can do this. So I want to create a connection. So this will be taken care by, so if it is a production environment, this will be taken care by the admin team. Okay, so you have to coordinate with admin team to create this connection. But dev environment, yes, if the connection is available, you can use it. If the connection is not available, if you can create, yes, you can create. Otherwise, you have to ask them to create it. So we will have, based on the project, we'll have different options, right? Yes. So just I will create one connection here. So for example, I want to create, so this is Oracle source I have to create. Just I will create this way. Okay. So here, this is the connection here, and runtime environment. Yes, I will create this. So this is the runtime environment and username. So this is a username, password. So all these details I will explain later in our session, but just for your reference, I will create here, and code page you can use, and just to test it. If the services are up and running, then you will see that connection is successful, right? So then give OK. That's it. Then just we created a connection. So from Informatica Cloud, we created a connection for this particular database, right? So we have to read the data from here. Just to go to this object here. So I'm teaching here just to show you that details. Okay, a little fast, but in our session, I will explain each and every options. So whatever we have options here, I'll explain. Okay, so I will give you complete walkthrough about this particular tool so that you will get clear idea. But this is the demo. So you want to get, okay, so how our session will be like. So this is what I'm going to have the source, and you can see the field. Okay, so all the fields here, right? Employee ID, first name, last name, all this. Similarly, here you can see this, right? Employee ID, first name, last name, all this. So this is what we are seeing here. Right? So if I do not want any column, yes, you can select it and then you can delete it. If I want to add one more column, yes, you can add this column also. So these are the options are available. For example, after creating the source, and if any metadata change happens, the structural change happen in the source, just you have to do synchronize, it will synchronize it. So a lot of options are available that I will tell you later. But here I want to preview the data. So how can I preview? Yes, you can go to the preview here and you can run preview. You can check here. So if you run it, so Informatica will connect to this underlying database and it will bring this data to this particular portal itself. So it is running now and it is trying to connect the database and then it will bring the data here. Okay, so this is what we can learn. So in Informatica Power Center, we have a tool called debugger, right? But in IICS, we do not have debugger here. So we have to preview in order to debug the mapping. Okay, so for each, so if you have a lot of transformations, then preview is the option for debugging. So this concept I will take later. So I want to download this data. Yes, you can download it from here. So this is what we will have. And I do not want to get into more. So I'm not applying any filter. Actually, filter we should not use here because, so this is the RDBMS. We can apply this filters in the same source itself, right? So here itself we can apply, and we don't have any source qualifier in IACS. So whatever the source qualifier properties, so everything we can take in this particular source itself. We can apply source qualifier logic in the source itself, like pre-SQL, post-SQL, SQL override, right? And we have the filter condition here, filter, sorting, distinct options, everything we can apply in the source itself. We don't have any source qualifier. Source itself will act as a source qualifier, okay, in IACS. So this filter is, we should not use it because, so immediately we should not use this filter. We can directly connect. We can take the target here. So for example, I want to use this Snowflake as a target, right? Yes, I can create the connection in Snowflake, and I will, for example, here, I want to use one table here. Okay, so in this database, for example, this is the database here, and I just created one database called target DB. So within that, I created a core schema. In this schema, I have to create a table. Okay, so I have to create a table. Then I can, yes, you can go for simply you can, if you want to create a table, you can create here or you can use this worksheet also, right? So create table, table name. For example, here I have to create a table. Yes, you can create here. Okay, so but I will take a table creation statement so that I can simply execute it. Okay, just I will take this. It's a very similar to our normal Oracle create table statement. Yes, we can create it. This is a DB and schema. So in order to run this data warehouse, okay, so in Snowflake, yes, we have to use the data warehouse for processing, query processing. So no warehouse has been selected. So I can select this compute warehouse. Okay, so this one. Uh, so we have a lot of concept in Snowflake. Maybe I will teach you some basic about Snowflake in the one session. Okay, so just I'm creating it. So it will create a table. See here, the table has been created, right? And just we can query it. So you can use select star from T underscore employees. This is a table. So control enter, it will execute. You can see employee ID first name. So as of now, Snowflake doesn't have any data. So we are going to read the data from on-prem and then we are going to write the data into the cloud. Okay, so because so this is not in our environment, right? So underlying I created AWS Snowflake. So because this Snowflake account will use AWS S3 bucket as the storage and it will create a table on top of that. Okay, so on the cloud side. So everything in the Snowflake will manage it. Just I'm going to do this as a target. So in order to use this on a target, just to go to this Informatica here, we have to create a connection, right? Because we have created the source. Okay, so don't get confused. Everything I will take from from the basic to advanced level. Okay, so but here to give you overall idea, okay, how our sessions, so what advanced level we will have. So that is what I want to take you. I'll go here. I'll go to the target. I'm just configuring the target connection, right? So as of now, if you see, only one connection is available. Just I will create a new connection. So this connection can be created in admin schema. So admin, so I will create Snowflake target. Okay, Snowflake TGT, just a connection name, and I have to give this Snowflake. If you see, so yes, Snowflake is not listing down, right? So because that connection, the type is licensed one. Okay, so I'm just giving that. So we cannot do it here. And just to go to this. Okay, so I will save this mapping. Mapping is invalid. That's fine. I'll go to administrator. So because the Snowflake is the add-on connectors. Okay, Snowflake that is not available free to use. So whatever the connection we created, that will be available here. If you see one connection, right? Yes. So I want to know that, okay, so how many mappings are using this particular connection? I can go for the dependencies. If you click on the dependencies, it will show you that so which mapping it is using. Okay, if you see used by this particular mapping. Okay, this and all I will take later, but I'll go to add-on connector. So here we have the add-on connector, right? So whatever the connection we need extra, so that we have to take from here. Informatica for Snowflake Data Cloud. I'm going to take this 30-day trial version, this particular connectors. So because this particular connector will have all the driver information to connect from this Informatica, okay, this Informatica Informatica Cloud to this Snowflake. So this connection we are establishing now. Okay, this connection, this one, for example, so this Oracle to Informatica IICS, we already created, right? So this is a table we have taken, and IICS to this Snowflake, we just created a table in Snowflake, right? T underscore employees. So this table we created, this is the table we have, employees table we have. So we need to read the data from this on-prem. On-prem means on-premises. So this particular employees table is there in my system, in my local machine, right? So it is there in my local machine. I'm going to read the data from this local machine. I'm going to write it into the Snowflake cloud. So this connection I have to establish. In order to establish the connection from IICS to Snowflake, I have to create this particular driver connector. Okay. So now the license is available. So if I go to the connection, I can create it here. So I can create here or I can create in the mapping also. So both the way I can create, just I will go here. I'll create Snowflake target. So now the Snowflake connection will be available, right? Previously it was not there. So now it is available. So it may confuse you, don't worry. So I'm just giving you this heads up. So username. So what is the username for this Snowflake? So this is my Snowflake username and Snowflake password and account. Yes, this information is definitely we need to put. Normally I'll go for this account information. Okay, Snowflake account. So I'll go to admin. So we'll have this account here. Okay, so this is the account information I have to take. If you take this is the one, right? Snowflakecomputing.com. Okay, so I will take this account and I'll go to this. I'll put here. So warehouse is, so it will establish the connection here. The test connection for this one is completed. Okay, so I will save this and I will use this connection as the target connection. Just I'll go to, okay, I'll save. I'll go to data integration. So don't get confused. I'm just creating one test mapping. That's it. It will read the data from this Oracle to the Snowflake. We already created this connection. So I'm going to read. So this will read the data from Oracle to Snowflake. Okay. So I'll go to this previous mapping here. It is invalid now. So I'll go to this mapping, go to target here. So open this target, go to target here. So take this connection. Okay. And so you remember we created one table, T underscore employees table. So which database? This target database. Within this core schema, we have one table here, right? T underscore employees. So that table I will select from Snowflake. So this is the table here. Okay, if you take, so this is the table. So we have one table here in core. So if you take, this is the table, right? So this is the table we have. So this table only, I'm going to load it. So after loading, so I will show you that, okay, these are the data and data preview. There is no data, no results. But I will, after loading, I will show you. So this one you can, yes, definitely you can go for the worksheet also. Just to go to projects, then click on this worksheet. So whatever the worksheet we have already created, just to go here, you can execute from here also. Okay, so as of now, if you run it, so there is no data, right? But now I will take this table I have taken already, insert operation. So I want to go for field mapping. So take this auto map, just to map it, then save this. That's it. Okay. I created a mapping. In Power Center, can we run mapping alone? No, right? We cannot run mapping alone. If I want to run the mapping, we have to create a session, we have to create a workflow. But in IICS, we can run mapping alone. Okay, so that we can run, and normally we cannot schedule it, but for testing purpose, we can run it. Okay, but in order to schedule, or we have to put some command or anything else, we have to create a task flow. So task we have to create. So that concept I will take later. But this is the mapping. Okay, it will read the data from Oracle and then it will load the data into Snowflake, right? So Informatica it will do. So when I'm going to run it, it will say like, okay, so what is this runtime environment? Which runtime environment do you have to use it? So I will choose this local secure agent. Just this local secure agent, it will run the data. It will read the data from source to target. Okay, so this one is like a, so you can see here already success, right? It's nothing but we ran this preview, data preview we executed, right? So that's the one. And now if you see, so it has read 107 records, 107 record to 107 record, the target. Right? If you see here, source, And this is what you can see here. And there is no error message. If you have any error message, it will be there here. And even you can download the session log. So this is a session log. So you can download it and you can check. So all the session log. It's nothing but it's a very Informatica Power Center. So how we have the session log, right? Similarly, here also we'll have all this. So total runtime and everything can see here. Similarly, it is very similar to our Informatica Power Center log. Okay. But if you go and check in this in the Snowflake now, it should have loaded the data, right? You can see here. So data has been loaded and you can check. So the complete data. And if you want to do this some analytics, yes, you can do the analytics here also. Okay, if you want to perform any chart, yes, you can do the charting options. So a lot of options are available. Dashboard you have to create. So after loading this data, we have to create a chart and everything so that we can do it here, right? But this is what analytics here. You can perform all this analytics. Even if you have huge volume of data in Snowflake, yes, we can do the analytics. So these are the Snowflake concept that is not related to us in this particular course, but I will give you overall idea about the Snowflake. Okay, so later. But this is what our day-to-day exercises I will give you. So you can create a task here. So for example, task I have to create. So I can create a mass mapping task, a different task, and task flows you can create. So task flow is nothing but our workflow in Power Center. So maplet we have, mapping we have, data ingestion we have. So all these options. So this is the course content I will take in the session. And this is the course content. I will start from data warehouse and introduction to IICS, IICS architecture. So complete architecture, IICS tool overview, and what are different services are available. So installation, yes, I will take the installation, complete installation. I will give you the so how to create this 90 days trial account. So that I will teach you and different types of data load. Okay, so table to table, flat files, all the flat file concept I will explain. XML file, JSON files, and even Excel file also. Right, Snowflake data warehouse, AWS, GCP, Salesforce, and the different transformations. Yes, we have to learn this transformations like a filter, expression, source qualifier, sorter, router. All these transformations are available. Okay, similar to Power Center. And we have the lookup caching, SCD types. So type 1, type 2, type 3, XML transformation, Java transformation, SCD types, web service here. It's very important in IACS. Mapping task, different task, and task flow, parameters and variables, and different concept. Okay, so performance tuning and migration. So how can we migrate? So, but here we cannot do migration because migration we have a lot of environments are should be there. So configuration should be there, server and tool should be there. Separate tools are there in real-time project. But I will give you overall idea about Informatica migration. Okay, for example, on-prem database to cloud database, cloud data warehouse, and so how can we migrate this on-prem ETL tool to cloud ETL tool? So that as well I'll explain. And here we have resume preparation, some project explanation. For example, banking project explanation, roles and responsibilities, complex scenarios, everything I will take. Okay, so don't worry, I will take. And if you want to take certification, yes, you can take the certifications also. So mock interviews. So I will take the mock interview. Okay. So if you ask me, so how can I access the daily sessions? Okay. Mm, so how can I access the daily session? If you ask me, so I will take you. So you can create this particular. Go to this nicitacademy.com. So here you can find this sign up, right? So those who have registered for this particular course, so you can create a sign up here. You will create account, then you will find the student options. So once you will create this sign up, I will show you that how can I access this particular website. So I will show the previous batch details so that you will get some idea. So this is what it looks like, student options. Then go to enrolled courses. So you will see that enrolled courses. For example, if you have enrolled for Informatica Power Center batch 26, then you will get 26. Okay. So for example, here I will go to 24. So this batch. So I'll go inside. So this is the way you will also go inside, and you can see here this options, right? So session recording 1 to 10,
Sorry
11
to
to.
interrupt, actually. So your screen is not like moving.
Oh, sorry. Then 1 minute. Okay, this is the portal nacitacademy.com. If you go to student login, then enrolled courses, can find enrolled courses, right? So here you can see these enrolled courses. For example, if you have enrolled for Informatica IICS batch 26, then you will get batch 26 here. Okay, Tableau or some courses. Okay, so here I will go to this particular course, batch 24, then get into this course. You will also see this option. Okay, then if you see the right hand side, you will have this session recording 1 to 10, uh, 10 to 20, 22 in this way. Okay, exercises and everything. Just to go inside, for example, I want to, so once the session got completed, so I'll upload it here. For example, IACS trial account creation tool overview. Okay, so I will go to this one. So IACS tool overview. So this is what you will get. And so if you want to run it, yes, you can run it here. And you can see here, right? So this is the one. So you can you can say this options, right? So you can watch it. So at whatever the time. Okay, it's like a lifetime access only. So I will teach everything. Okay, so this is a tool overview.
If you want, can we download that videos?
No, download we cannot do because for security purpose, we cannot do the download. Okay, so no need to download. It's like a complete lifetime access. So you can use this n number of time. Even you can watch it in your mobile also. It will show you that okay, how much percentage you have completed here. And if you go down here, you can find download options, right? So click on the button below to download this notes for this particular session. Then if you download, it will take you to this Google Drive link. So you can see here session 1, 2, 3 like this. You will have all this. So how many sessions I have taken? 41 sessions. So 41 into 1.5 hours. You can see how many hours of training I have taken, right? So all this it will have here. So for example, task flow types, if you go inside, so you'll have all these documents. Okay, so exercises and everything. So here, if you take this one, source transformations, you can see here types of transformations and exercises. If you want to see that, everything will be there. Okay, joiner, you want to see the exercise, so everything it will be here, exercise here, and you can download the notes. You can download, but video you cannot download. Okay, so all the notes and everything can download. The interview preparation, project level sessions, resumes. Okay, sample resumes. So everything can download it. But the thing is, you cannot download the video. So because for security purpose, we cannot give you the download options. Okay, but this particular course, right? So it's a lifetime access only. So always you will have access to this uh, particular portal. So you can access it. For example, this is the one, and if you see here, so all this one you will have. So 41 session I have uploaded all this. Everything will be here. So at any time you can watch it. Okay, you will have here, and below to that you can download this content. Okay, so this is the flexibility we have given. It's like most of the students liked it very much, because if you go to any other training institute, right, most of them they will not give this one, this type of, so very big organization only they will give, but we are giving for complete lifetime access. Okay, so this is the one thing, and all the notes, project level sessions and everything I will upload each day basis. Okay, for example, this is the one. So today I'm completing this one, then I will complete all this material and I will upload it here. So if you get into this particular training, right, yes, definitely you will get from 0 to 100% you will get hands-on. Okay, so that I can give you the hack guarantee. Only thing is you have to join the session without fail and you have to practice it. So I will create attendance sheet and whoever is practicing, you have to do that. You have to complete each day exercises. For example, if you are completing this router, you have to mark it like, okay, you have completed. So that tracking sheet I will create. So you can make use of that. Okay, each day you have to complete. I will make you to practice. So if you are in Informatica background or SQL background or any other technology, you want to migrate into this Informatica. Okay. So yes, definitely this course will suit for you. So learn it. And so whatever you are paying the money and whatever you are spending time for this particular course, so definitely it will pay you again. So can we change the session log tracing level like Power Center? Yes, you can change. Tracing level you can change. If you ask me how can I change the tracing level, so then you have to create a mapping task for this. So because mapping we cannot do it. So mapping task we have to create. So you have to choose the runtime environment. For example, mapping I'm selecting. So for answer your question, just I'm taking this one. Okay. So I'll go to next. So here we have advanced session properties, right? Okay, all other properties you can take it from here. Okay, so these properties, source file directory, target file directory, source row, commit interval, right? So all these options you can take here, recovery, incremental aggregation. So all this option you can take from here. Session start, order, right? So these details you can take this property. If you see here, there's normal, verbose initialization, verbose data. Okay, so these four options is already available in Power Center. The same thing is available in IICS also. This option only I was searching. Okay, you can
Okay.
take normal, verbose initialization, verbose data. You can just save this. So then if you go and run, so it will have this option. Okay, so yeah, definitely you can. So you can explore all these options. Okay, so whatever we have Power Center options are there in in IICS also, but that is what we have to learn. Okay, where this option will be available. Okay, and I have few other questions also. Just to give me a minute, I will answer all your questions. Whether we need to know Informatica Power Center for this course. Yes, if you have Informatica Power Center already knowledge, then it will be easy to understand. But anyhow, I'm going to teach you from the basic only. So from here itself you can take. Okay. Secure agent versus data integration service. So inside the secure agent, the data integration service is the microservice. Okay. This architectural concept I will take in the session. So don't worry, I will take this one. Add-on connector is nothing but it's like a driver. Yes, exactly. It's a driver one. And can we change the session log tracing? Yeah, I have explained. So I have been working in the production support project for a long time. I am completely new to this Informatica. Some videos for prerequisite. Yes. So you can search my videos like Informatica Power Center, nicitacademy.com, right? So you can search here. So you will get Informatica videos as well as SQL videos. Okay, so that you can get it from here. So you can search always SQL videos, SQL tutorial, nicitacademy.com, NICIT Academy. Then you will get all the videos. Okay, for Informatica Power Center also, I have posted a lot of videos. So from there you can take. And I have few other questions also. Are you covering data load to Databricks? No, Databricks I'm not covering here. So that is because Informatica is already integrated with the Databricks also. So we can do, it's very similar. So how I have integrated data to the Snowflake, right? Similarly, Databricks, so you have Databricks on AWS, Databricks on Azure, Databricks on GCP, right? So similar to this how this Snowflake is a software as a service, SaaS platform. Similarly, Databricks also, right? So we can load similarly to Databricks as well. So yes, in our real-time project, this Databricks also nowadays a lot of projects are using. So how to learn data governance? So because data governance I'm not covering here. So we have the trial account. So if you want to learn data governance, yes, you can start from here. Okay, so data governance we have, right? The services. So if you want to get that services, you have to create a data governance trial account. Okay, maybe I will teach you in the session. So how to get that particular services, or you can go to Informatica trials. So there you can find data governance trial account. Okay. During this course, will you cover how to migrate Power Center code to IDMC? Yeah, this complete setup I cannot give you, but I can share my knowledge. Okay, because that entire setup we do not have here in our personal machine. Okay, so in the real-time project, maybe it's a manual migration or tool-based migration. For example, tool-based in Informatica, we have migration factory. So that migration factory is like a license tool. So that we cannot do it here. So that is what, so I will share my knowledge on Informatica to Informatica Power Center to IICS, this cloud migration, right? So on-prem cutoff, I'll go for cloud migration. That I will share my knowledge. Is Vargos is like a schema? No. Vargos is like a compute engine. In this, I think you are asking in Snowflake, right?
Yes,
So
Snowflake.
it's like it's a compute engine, processing engine. So we have like a how we have the T-set sizing. Similarly, in Snowflake we have access to 6XL. Okay, so up to 6XL we have size. So based on the data volume, we can choose the warehouse. Okay, this warehouse is for computing purpose. Okay, we have the number of clusters. So based on that, it will have the load. Okay, based on the volume, we can choose this compute warehouse. But so we can have the database. Inside the database, we have the schema. So schema is like a container, logical container. Okay. So this concept I will take maybe in Snowflake sessions. You can ask that questions. So then I will take that concept. So what is the effect of AI on IDMC? Yeah, AI, you know the Claire GPT, right? So if you take Informatica AI, we have Claire GPT. So have you heard about this Claire GPT?
Yeah.
So Claire GPT, so if you see here for Informatica, we have the Claire GPT here, right? So it's like so this is the AI. So uh, Informatica is going to incorporate the AI concept in generative AI concept in Informatica also. It will automatically create mappings. And even if you see this one, right? Uh, this
Mm.
button, okay, you are saying that this idea. So this is one of the Claire GPT option only. So it will give you, okay, if
Yeah.
you keep the cursor here, so then it will give you, okay, so what transformation you can keep it next. Okay, after source qualifier, you can have this expression or router or filter. Then we have, if you go to real-time project, you'll have one option here, Claire GPT options, right? So it will automatically, if you fill the details, it will automatically suggest you. So how in Azure Databricks or Databricks, it is suggesting nowadays. Okay, if you type something, it is suggesting, right? Similarly, Informatica also we have this Claire GPT. So that is coming up. That is the future project. So
I
so
mean,
come
yeah.
sorry
I
sorry
mean,
please go ahead.
yeah. So the code it will provide. I mean, let us say whatever code we require, it will give, and we can customize the code right after
Yes,
output
exactly,
from the
exactly. We
code.
have to fill the template. Then it will suggest you this mapping task and task flow. It will create. So you remember in Power Center we have a template for SCD type, type 1, type 2,
Yeah,
type 3. So if you fill that details, it will automatically create this wizard. We have
the
the
template.
wizard, right? Similarly, here also they are bringing, okay, Claire GPT. So that's a one generative AI initiative they have already taken. So maybe another 1 or 2 years. Yeah, definitely they will also think, right? AI is coming up. So how the AI
Mm.
can be used in this Informatica background? Yes. So that they will definitely they will incorporate this AI capability in Informatica Power Center also, because they do
Okay.
not want to lose the customer, right? So because everybody is
Correct.
moving towards on the cloud, then definitely Informatica also will not lose it. They already started a lot of projects on AI also, Informatica Corporation. And
Will
so
it affect our job?
sorry, I will take your question. Okay, give me a minute. Let me complete this questions in the chat, then I will take all your questions. Uh, Sorry again. Interviewers always asking, so how complex scenarios? Yeah, definitely that those scenarios I will take in our session itself. Okay, so I will give you this some real-time exposure, how we will work on this real-time environment. For example, banking. So that environment you have to understand, right? So how the data is flowing from so one end to other end, and how we will develop the mapping in dev environment, how we will deploy the code into QA, then how the testing will be taken care, right? So maybe we are working on the agile methodology or waterfall methodology. Maybe we have different tester, or we may test it, right? As a unit testing, we'll be doing it, and then we'll be having a pipeline, right? A deployment pipeline. So we may have Jenkins, or we may have the Git to integrate the code into multiple higher environments. So those concept I will take in the session. The same thing you can explain it, because the real time environment we cannot bring it here. So that entire environment we cannot bring it, and real time code also I cannot share it due to compliance issue. But I will share my knowledge, and I will give you the overall architecture and everything. So with that, you can get overall idea, you can explain in the interview. Okay, so that I can give you the guarantee. So that is what normally the people will get into the interview, then they will clear it. They'll go for the real time project. And so whatever the practice you are doing here, so that is more than enough to handle any project. That I can give you 100% confident. So first 1 or 2 months, yes, you have to get into this tool, you have to in the real time, you have to learn everything. But after that, you will become a master, because you'll be doing all this hands-on in this particular tool itself. Okay. S- And I have no experience in ETL tool before, 4 years experience in IT. So can I learn this one? Yes, definitely you can learn this. So I can give you the 100% guarantee. You can learn. This is what the people already learned it. They're into this particular ETL tool now. Okay. You will also get calls. You can, if you want, you can search it in any job portal, Naukri or any job portal. Definitely you'll get a call. Okay, so don't worry. You have to put the tools like the skill set like SQL, ETL, data warehouse, Informatica Power Center, Informatica IICS, Snowflake, exposure to AWS, some services, not all the services. All the services we cannot learn, because whatever the services needed for this ETL, so those services you can add it and you can go for it. Okay, Snowflake and Salesforce. Yes, Salesforce also is one of the sources in real-time project, right? So that you can add it. So very good morning, and I'm working as an Informatica developer for 3 years. So I want to learn this IICS, CDI, and CI. Yeah, so definitely start learning it. I can give you this 100% guarantee if you are from Informatica background. So this is the right time to learn it. Okay, so learn this. Whatever the time you are spending, whatever the money you are spending, definitely it will help you. Okay, so at any time it will help you. So learn now itself. And yeah, so you can put it something like a 2 years to 5 years experience in the IACS. So that I can give you the guarantee. Only thing is daily you have to practice it. Okay, you have to come along with me. So that is the only thing I'm expecting from you. The content is same for both self-paced learning or live training. Yeah, so what is the difference between the self-paced learning and this live training? So I would suggest, okay, if you have time, then go for this live training. Okay, so because if you want to go for the self-paced training, you have to set up some time, okay, for this self-paced learning. But most of them will not do that, right? So you can see here self-paced learning, the content-wise everything is same. Okay, content-wise everything is same. But the thing is, you have to sit by yourself. You have to take care, because I will not be there for your doubt clear. Yes, I can we have the WhatsApp group, so that I will put into this WhatsApp group. You can ask in the group, but I will not be there for explaining, okay, all this. But live training, so you can ask questions every now and then. I will take, and then even if you are getting any errors, I'll be there to help you. So that is, you can learn completely, and it's like a systematic learn. For example, you have daily session. Yes, you have paid the money, right? Definitely you will come to the session. You daily you will attend the session. Even if 1 or 2 days, if you're not attending, that's fine. I will give you the recording, but definitely systematically you will learn. So based on your convenient, you decide whether you want live training or you want self-paced training, but content is same. Okay. Okay. So any other questions? So would learning development will be helpful supporting for IICS platform, especially for admin task? Yeah. So you want to become admin? Yes, this admin, right? So whatever here we have, so that you completely learn it. But development, whatever you are learning here, that will also help you in admin task. Because if you are Informatica Power Center admin, yes, we will do a lot of task. But IACS, there is no admin task. Okay, because most of the task will be taken care by Informatica Corporation itself. So all this patching, outages, okay. So uh, the downtime, everything Informatica will take care. So you know, right, status.informatica.com. We have one site. If you go to that site, https://status.informatica.com. Okay. So these things I will explain in our session. If you go here, you can see here Informatica IICS. You can see this different uh, data centers. Okay. These are the data centers are available. Informatica Cloud is running for the North America, then so Asia Pacific regions, all the services we have. And for example, if US companies they want to take the service, so they will create the service here. Okay, nearer to this, the service will be running. And if you see here, so in my machine, it's running US E4, right? East 4. It's a meaning US East 4, and this is the US based services, right? So that's the data center we are using. So if you see here, US, this is North America, West 1. East 4, right? So we are the East 4. So this is the data center this particular account is using. So based on the org ID, so we will choose the services because all the object we will not get into one particular data center because we will distribute the load for any upgrade process also. For example, they will announce it here. So when they are going for a major upgradation, okay, which services they're going for all this. If you go down, you can here also you can find so IACS event calendar, right? So you can get a complete maintenance window here. So when they are going for major releases. So April major releases, US West 3. So US East 4, these cloud services, they will go for on this particular date. Mostly Sunday, they will go for Saturday evening or Sunday morning time. See here, Sunday morning time, 1:30 a.m. GMT. So these services. So what is that? If your organization is running on these services, okay, in this cloud platform, then Informatica already they will notify it. Okay, they will notify. So mostly we will not have any impact. You will see that zero downtime, right? Somewhere they will be mentioning like zero downtime, no impact. Okay, you can, if you go and check complete this one, so downtime, so there will be zero impact. Okay, this will not be available. Okay, so these services, what are the services will not be available. So that they will tell us. But we have some options here. So maybe I will explain this admin concept while, so how they will go for upgradation, all this. Okay. So this tool overview I will take. So that time you can learn. Yeah, please go ahead.
So again, Informatica IICS also need to depend on AWS or Azure cloud environment
Yeah,
to
yeah,
put this
services. They
IICS.
will they will use that those cloud platforms. Okay. Because
Okay,
because Informatica is a cloud again. Okay, so they will use internally. So how Informatica, sorry, the Snowflake is using this underlying AWS or GCP or Azure, right? Similarly, Informatica also will use that those cloud platforms.
here I am confusing like Informatica itself or Snowflake itself is the cloudy versions, right? Instead of on-prem. Again, it is need to depend on AWS or Azure,
Yeah, yeah, these are
right?
the software as a service. They will not own
Uh,
this platform. Okay, just they will create software on top of these platforms. Okay, they will not own the infrastructure. They will create only software, right? If you
okay.
take Ola, Uber, right? So Ola, Uber, if you take,
I,
they will not have any, they will not own any cars, right? But they have the software to integrate the drivers and the passengers, right? Similarly, these platforms like a software as a service, they will integrate the customers and the different people. Okay, that's it. It's like a SaaS platform. Similarly, Informatica also to run that services, they will have the platform. Okay, so they will use different platform, AWS or GCP or Azure services. So those concept I will take in our session. So how Informatica using that services, right? So that I will take in our session. So because I need
You
to
mean to
take from the basic.
okay, okay. You mean to say this Informatica IICS software sit in any cloud,
Yes,
right?
yes,
AWS.
the services which are running, right? So they will not
Yeah.
depend on one particular cloud data center. They will uh, the clusters are running in different data centers. Okay, so those concept I will take later.
So one question, like
Okay.
what exactly they store there? Only the metadata information or
Yes,
anything else?
exactly. Informatica will not store any business data. Okay, only metadata information they will store. Okay, like a mapping, connections. Okay, that informations like so whatever this data we have connections, user role, groups, user, all this data, right? So those information only Informatica will store it. Business data Informatica will not store because that's a security violation. Informatica will not store any business data, so only metadata information they will store it. So I got one more question. Are you going to cover version control tool? So here I can give you some overview on Git process because if you go to real-time project, the admin, Informatica admin, so they can integrate Git here, version control tool here in the settings. Okay, then you will find check-in, check-out options similar to Power Center. But normally they will not do it because so once you created this particular data integration, then normally you will export as XML file. So that XML file you will create a deployment. Okay, group you will create the deployment option. So you will create check-in, check-out based on that only. For example, here you have the mapping task, right? So you will export it. So like this, you can just export as XML file. Then it will be exported like mapping, connections, all this. Then this will be used as the file. Okay, so this file will be used as for the deployment process. For example, I want to deploy this mapping task into next QA environment. Then this component, I will create a pull request. Okay, so I will merge into the branch, whichever the branch I want, QA branch, I can merge into. Then I can create artifact, I can deploy into QA. Then I can ask QA tester to test it. So that's what we will go for different platform. So those concept I will take later. Okay. So don't worry, the project concept and all I will take later.
So Chandra, one question, like the data movement, right? From on-prem to cloud or anything. So that is done using a secure thing, using
Yes,
a secure
exactly.
agent.
Secure agent.
That
Yes,
so
correct.
the encryption, it does the encryption,
Yes,
decryption,
yes,
everything.
everything.
That's
Yes,
where we
everything.
need to install this secure agent.
Yes, correct.
Okay, okay,
Secure agent is responsible for the data movement. So it is very similar to Power Center. We have integration service, right? So that it
correct.
will take care. The secure agent. It will establish the secure connection. Okay. So these concept I will take in this architecture and services. Okay. So what is the secure agent will do, right? So those concept I will take. So how the secure agent will take. For example, this is on-prem. Okay. So on-prem we have the RDBMS, different file system, all this we have on premises. That is our network we have. So then we have to connect with the cloud, right? So for example, so we need to send the data out of our network. Informatica is another cloud. It's for only for ETL process. It will not store any business data. But we have to store the data in Snowflake, or we have to read the data from Salesforce, Workday, or even ServiceNow, or I have to connect with Jira by using application integration. So that data we are moving from on-prem to cloud. Okay, AWS I have to move, or Snowflake I have to move, right? So that we are moving from on-prem to cloud. So then the data is moving out of our network, right? The security is very important. So how they will create the security, this firewall? So this secure agent is the agent between on-prem to the outer world, right? So this agent is responsible for creating the secure connection. You got it now? So this is the data, business data we are moving from here to here or from here to here. So which data I have to move? So that information will be there in the Informatica cloud. Okay, this Informatica cloud will have metadata. It tells that, okay, you go and read the data from this Oracle, do the transformation logic, okay, by using this metadata. That is what mapping task and task and everything. Load it into the Snowflake, right? So in order to do this, I need to establish a secure connection, the firewall, IP filtering, and everything. So that the secure agent will take care. That
Okay.
is what Informatica Corporation they built, right? So everything will be taken care by Informatica itself. So that secure agent normally we will go for local secure agent. It can be installed on Windows or Linux. For example, AWS EC2 instance. We will create a Linux machine and there we will install it in real-time project. So those concept, yes, I will take. So what is that microservices? I got one question, right? What is this each services will do? So those concept also I will take later in our session. So do you have any
Okay.
other questions?
Yeah, yeah. What I'm got is difference between ISS and IDMCs. There is no difference between
There is
these
no
both, right?
differences. Okay, so because Informatica Corporation first they started with data integration, that is CDA, with
Okay,
IICS. Okay, so
okay.
now after that they have integrated all other tools into one single platform, and with that the AI capability they are calling it as Intelligent Data Management Cloud. So that is the IDMC.
Okay.
There is no differences.
Okay.
So if you
After
put,
this
huh?
CDA completion, how many days it take for starting for CAI training?
CAI, so because CAI because I will take after completing the CDI, but
Yeah,
CAI
yeah,
if
yeah.
you want, you can take this self-paced course also if you want. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so IACS is successor of this IDMC is successor of this IACS, right? So both are same only. See here IACS has evolved into IDMC. This is from Informatica itself. So because they expanded the capabilities, right? There is no IACS service nowadays. It's IDMC. We'll call it as. So that's a difference. We don't have any. The name itself they have changed it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
what. Okay. Yeah.
Chandra,
Mm.
one quick question actually. So, can you explain and differentiate CDI as well as CAI?
Okay, CDI is for moving the data integration. Okay, for example, I have to read the data from. It's mostly like a real-time data and RDBMS data, structured one. Okay, but I have to connect. Okay, so can I read the data from Oracle and can I upload it into Jira? Is it possible? No, right? By using CDI. So that we cannot perform. So we have application integration. So that we can perform by using CAI. We can create a process. And so have you heard about this payment gateway, all this, right? So those
Yeah.
payment gateway and APIs and everything. So we can create by using CAI module. So we can use, okay, I have to from outside as a web page, I have to connect, I have to run any CDI task or CAI task so that I can create by using application integration. That is through API. So all these are API call. So wherever I want to create a API, yes, I can go for application integration.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. For example, I have to read the data from Oracle. I have to upload it into Jira. Okay, so that we are doing it in our real-time project, Jira integration. So for that, so we are using previously MuleSoft and microservices, and similarly you can use this IACS CI also. So you want to create a payment gateway, yes, you can create by using this one. You can get into this database, you can check the authentication, and then you can create the gateway also. So everything you can perform by using CAI module. So what
To
do you
learn this,
mm,
to learn CAI, we need any prerequisite like API
API knowledge? Yes,
basic
we
knowledge.
need API knowledge.
Okay. Did you cover in your course in
Yeah, I
CAI
have
or
covered. I have covered what
So
else we
you
need.
mean,
CI, so
uh,
that I have covered.
okay. Yeah, sorry, Chandra, sorry to interrupt. So you mean like the creating the Swagger files and the API calls
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
different
Swagger files,
applications?
everything I covered.
So,
Yeah.
okay, okay, got it.
So how to create a Swagger? Swagger file is nothing but, for example, so here we have the connections, right? So here we have the connection. So if you click on this connection, I'll come to know that, okay, so what information's there in the connection, right? So if you click on this connections, view connections, I can see that. So these informations. So this is like for CDI, we have the connection. Similarly, in CI, we have to create a Swagger file. Swagger file will have all the credentials, not the password, but the connection credentials it will have. So which application we have to connect, the endpoint, right? So which endpoint I have to connect and what are the payload. So that information it will have the Swagger file. So that Swagger file we will create for this connection. So we'll mention that, okay, what is the target endpoint and what is our source. So which is a JSON response or XML response, those concept you will put it in the Swagger file.
Mhm. Kind of like a simple, like, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So my understanding, if we have the username and password handy, which means like connecting SQL or some other application, which means like a Salesforce connection or something, straightforward, we will go with the CDI. Okay. If some like the product, we are not ready to provide those credentials. Instead of that, we are going to like hit their API call. Using that API call, we will collaborate actually. So in that scenario, we will go with the like application integration,
Yeah.
CAI, right?
So
Okay.
front end application.
Okay.
Okay. So, so you do not have any database. Okay. You need to connect real-time data. For example, you are connecting to an hospital. Okay. So batch data, yes, you will get it through RDBMS. The data is getting flowing, but I need to get the real-time data. So what is the current data? So 847, what is this number? We have something. Okay. Some numbers are there. Okay. How many is the count? I have to get some count, patient count or something. Okay. So what information
Got it.
it is there in this particular time. So that real-time data I have to connect and then I have to get it. If it is the batch data that will get stored in database that I can do ETL process. Okay. That is not real time, right? So ETL will always have just near real time, but it will not have actual real time. But this API will have the real time data. For example, in this particular time, so what is the seats are available, the flight tickets. So that you can check it by creating an API connection, right? So that is what we will create a open authorization, OAuth 2.0 authorization method. So without credentials, you will create open authorization. Based on that, we will connect to this front end endpoint. We will get the real-time data. We will compare it with batch data, and then we will do the data processing. So that is what CI will be used in real-time project.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
everything, so sorry, everything I cannot tell in this demo session. Okay, so but yes, so definitely I can explain the daily session. Okay. I got one more question. What do you think of using Snowflake as source and BQ? Yeah, BigQuery. I think BigQuery you are talking about as target. Yes, definitely we can use because BigQuery I'm going to explain you in our session GCP BigQuery. Snowflake you can use source, no issues. Okay, so we have 100 plus connectors, so we can use any connections. That is fine. Source and target. So if you start using the Snowflake as one connection, it is similar, very similar to use other connection also. So source and target you can change, no issues. Any other questions? I think we are almost done with 1 hour 50 minutes. But if you have any other questions, please ask me. So I'm going to take this particular live training from Monday onwards. Okay, so daily 7 a.m. So it will be complete hands-on training. Okay, so please learn it. So
Chandra,
whatever we are learning today, definitely it will help you at one time. Yes. Yeah, please.
yeah, you if you are going to conduct the batches in weekend,
Yeah, weekend also I will take, but as of now, I'm not taking weekend. I'm taking only weekdays, but later I will take weekend.
so what would be the tentative dates for that course?
Yeah, because as of now, I have occupied with multiple different projects also. So that's the reason I couldn't start with weekend. But yeah, I will take maybe later also, maybe 1 or 2 months. It will take
Oh,
minimum 1 month.
okay.
I got one question. In the 90 days trial account, we'll be able to access all the services because some regions is not showing all the services. You can create regions like India regions, then you will get these services. Okay, these, how many services are there? 11 services are there, right? These 11 services, you can use that. So those things I will explain in our session. If you want, especially any other services, for example, you are looking for any other services which is disabled here. So that also I will tell you how to create that services. For example, you are looking for MDM services. So we have trial account for that. That alone you can create it. So what is the tentative end date for the course? 2 months. So it will be April, May. So June first week it will be end. Or April, May end I will complete. So 40 days, 40 sessions. If you are planning to complete completion certification, I will give. That's no worries. That institute certificate and all, it is not valid because if you need any certification, you need to complete external certification. If you are planning for external certification, then I will give you some sample papers so that you can get it. You can prepare for that certifications also. Okay. So I have some previous papers, sample papers I will give you. Any other questions? Please feel free
Yeah,
to ask your questions.
yeah. Good morning, Chandra. Yeah, this is Murli.
Yeah, yes, Murali. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. But actually, exactly 3 years before, when I am trying in actually Informatica, your actually YouTube videos are actually very much helped. That is one of the reason I get into the Informatica Power Center.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
actually, thanks for that one. Thanks for now. I am working on actually Informatica Power Center. Now they are migrating into this actual IDMC. So
Mm,
actually, that's why I'm actually planning to take your training. And my actually question is in our existing another project, they are asking us to learn actually Snowflake also. So in that case here in this actually in this perspective as a ETL, we are using IDMC as a target. We can use actually Snowflake, but
Snowflake.
the other project which they are mentioning,
Mm,
they are not sure. They are not at all using Informatica. By using Snowflake itself, we because Snowflake is a data warehouse. Does the Snowflake will also
we
do
have.
the
Yeah, ETL also we can do.
transformation?
Procedures.
Oh, okay,
Procedures we
okay,
can do. So we have
okay,
the
okay,
procedures
okay,
here. Okay, so if you click on this create tables, procedures, and different objects we have, right? So there you can
okay.
create all this procedures also.
Okay. So in that case, that Snowflake will act as an ETL tool also.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have in our
Okay.
real-time project, we have
Okay.
that Snowflake as a ETL tool. They have already,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
created.
Yeah. Yeah.
We,
Yeah. Are you giving a separate training for that one also? Because I want both. This one
yeah.
IDMC
So
anyway I'm
yeah,
going to take.
because I thought of starting the Snowflake also, complete Snowflake training,
Yes.
but
Yes.
due to my project work, right? So I couldn't start it, but soon I will create, I will start it, Snowflake. Okay. So definitely I will start it. I already
Yeah.
completed
Yeah.
2 certifications on Snowflake. Yeah, I will
Okay.
start it.
Yeah, Indian, your site, your actually NICT, actually NIC Academy, when I see there is no training and Snowflake, but when you right now online training, when you are showing us, so there it appeared, actually Snowflake training, so that's why I'm asking that.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I will start it. So I plan to start, but so due to my work schedule, I couldn't start it. That's the reason I couldn't even put some videos on YouTube also. So every weekdays and
So,
weekend also some upgrade is going on. A lot of
okay.
tasks are there. That's the reason I couldn't start. But
So,
going forward, yes,
so,
definitely I will start this other cloud platforms
okay.
as well. Yeah.
So in the coming, okay, 1 month or 2 months, you are not going to start.
Yeah, you
Are you
can
going to
expect, you
start
can
in the?
expect, yeah, you can expect one or
Yeah.
2 months.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So any other questions? I think I have answered all your questions, most of the questions. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah, I can
Good
hear you.
morning. Is it possible to start the session half an hour before 6:30 a.m. IST?
No, because most of them are looking for 7 or 7:30 only.
Okay.
6:30 I cannot start because this is a standard
Uh,
time. We can start by 7 o'clock because most of them are looking for
Okay.
7 o'clock or 7:30 only.
Okay.
Chandra, sorry to interrupt. Even I thought to ask the same question because, the session is going to end around close to 8:30
Around 9,
to
right?
9.
No.
So it's
Today
the
only it's
school time
9.
for.
Okay, today is only 9.
Uh,
But daily basis it's
Okay.
7 to 8 o'clock. Maximum
Okay.
8:15. That's it. Because daily basis,
Yeah,
if I
for
take 2 hours,
Q&A.
yeah,
Uh,
you cannot listen, right? So 1 hour,
yeah, yeah, yes.
50 minutes I will take. Remaining time you
Okay.
will, yeah, you can ask your questions, question and answer that we
Okay.
will have it.
Okay.
Maximum 1 hour,
Okay,
15
Chandra.
minutes. If you have more questions, it may go 1 hour, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. That's it.
Okay.
Maximum by 8:20 we will
Okay.
complete. 7 to 8:20. You can keep it in that way.
Okay, Chandra. Okay, then. Thank you.
Even if you have missed some concept, right? Definitely you can rewatch the portal, right? So you can rewatch it one more
Okay.
time. You can watch it and then you can catch up.
Okay, okay.
So here we have the portal, right? You can get into this portal. So multiple times you can watch it. So it's a lifetime access only. So you can watch it anytime. See here, all the
Yeah.
sessions like 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 50 minutes. Sometimes if you have more questions, right, it will go sometimes 1 hour, 13 minutes, 20 minutes like this. It will go 1 hour, 16 minutes. So like this. But sometimes it may go 1 hour, 58 minutes. These are the project level sessions. So I have taken more concept here. That's it. So I will complete by 1 hour. But some students will have more questions, right? Okay, they will say like, okay, I have some error here. So how can I rectify it? So then I'll be teaching them. That's it. If you have some more work, then you can leave and then you can watch it those remaining hours. But you should rewatch it. I can say you have to rewatch it. You have to practice it. The practice is more important here. So I will create a tracking sheet. So there every day you have to put so how much you have practiced. So that is what you can learn. I can also track it, right? You are paying some money, so out of that you have to learn. So whatever you are paying money, that it should be a uh, useful for you. So that I will make sure.
Okay, Chandra.
Okay,
Thank you.
so in Informatica we don't have any coding. That is very easy to learn, and you can check it online on Naukri or LinkedIn portal. So what is uh, the scope for Informatica, right? Any other questions?
Yeah, Chandra, what is the fee structure?
Fee is 15,000 for the CDI. So I'm charging 15,000 for 60 hours of training.
Okay, okay.
So if you want to join, okay, so please let us know. So this is our contact information. Okay. So you can contact to this number or email ID, or you can enroll it in the website itself, or you can ping in the WhatsApp. Okay. So we will answer and we will start the training from Monday. So Monday will be just introduction. Then we will start.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Chandra. Good
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Almost 2
Thank
hours I
you.
have taken. Okay, it's like a long session. So today only it's like a 2 hours, but normal days it will be like 1.5 hours, maximum 1.5 hours, 1 hour 15 minutes to 1.5 hours. Okay. So thank you all for your time. We will meet in our next session. Thank you all.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Please
Thank
reach
you.
out to me if you want to enroll it.
Yeah, so we can just in the same thing we can in the same chart we can
Yeah. You can
yeah.
respond in the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Yeah.
If you have any other personal question or anything you want to discuss, yes, you can always contact us. We will answer your question. Thank you all.
The same WhatsApp number, right?
Yes, correct. Same WhatsApp number.
Okay.
So I'm in the EST time zone. So yeah, morning and evening I will be available. You can contact.
Okay, Chandra. I
Yeah.
have one personal question. Yeah, probably I will reach you in WhatsApp in
Yeah.
couple of minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Give me some time. Okay. So because I'm not sure whether I can take it now, but yeah. So you can answer, you can ask your question. I will answer it. Yes. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We'll meet in our next session.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.